Hey guys, we're here. We're going to discuss the mono white Infect deck that I've been pretty much running around. We're going to start with land here. Of course, you're going to start off with 4 Arid Mesa. Going to just let you filter out your land a little bit. Then we're going to move on to. Also, I mean, if you're running Arid Mesa and it's mono white, you might as well run 4 Marsh Flats as well. Running into a little bit of trouble from other colors, we just run 2 Sejuri Step. Kind of just helps you out just a little bit as well. I mean, dealing with red, black, green, I mean, whatever color it is, I mean, we're just going to deal with it right like that. And you'll see why we don't run Brave the Elements just a little bit later. I mean, it's mono white Infect. So we run 4 Ink Moth Nexus. Pretty beast mode here. And just going in the basic land, finishing it off, we go with 10 basic planes. I prefer to have the Zendikar artwork because it just looks a little sexy, even when it's foiled. Going into the creatures, we're going to start things off with 4 Necropede, 2 colorless for a 1/1, but when it hits the yard, put a -1 counter on target creature, which is pretty dang good. Next up, we got Ichorclomber, which is a 2/2 for 2 colorless. But if it blocks, it gets an additional +2/+2, which is pretty dang good in Infect, I would have to say. Next up, we're going to move with our only 1-drop that we have, main board. We go with Signal Pest, which is a 0/1 for 1. It's got Battle Cry, so it helps out your Infect guys get over the list a little bit more. Going with our next one, our second biggest drop, which is Corpse Cur. It's a 2/2 for 4, but when it comes into play, it lets you go get back your other Infect guys. Just needing a little bit of Excel plus Infect, we go with a 2-drop 1/1 Plagmer, which taps for a colorless as well. The only artifact that we have is Throne of Geth, 2 colorless. You sacrifice an artifact to proliferate, so you're going to give them more Infect counters that way. The only non-artifact creature that we run, Sun Titan. The 6/6 guy is going to let you get back just about everything in the deck. Then, pretty much one of the heart and souls in the deck, Tempered Steel, which is going to pump up all of your artifact Infect creatures. Get them really big and nasty. We run 4 Journey to Nowhere for removal. And then the Planeswalker that we have, a Johnny Goldmane. Little costly, just like Sun Titan, but he pumps up your Infect guys, he gives them Vigilance. Moving on to our sideboard. Sideboard, we run 4 Condemn. 4 Condemn in the sideboard, which is going to let you put target attacking creature onto the bottom of their library. And they're going to gain life equal to the toughness. Which, who cares if they're gaining life, because you're going to play the 10 game. You don't need to worry about anything like that. Celestial Purge, obviously. I mean, especially with Phyrexian Obliterator in the format now. We're just going to get rid of that guy. As well as Koth. And of course, if you're dealing with Koth, there's always the ever popular Core Firewalker for that mono red deck. And last but not least, we don't like Cawblade because Cawblade's running the format, so you run Divine Offering. Especially now with Batterskull in the format. Just a really good option to have in the board.